Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Vote in the chat what you guys think. Here's a daily. I mean, we're literally in this range. So crazy. We have NFP on Friday. Today we have news, right? Mm-hmm. 10 a.m. news. So, yeah. What's funny is, yeah, yesterday morning I tried to scalp against a trend, did not end well for me in the morning. And then the afternoon I did make a comeback. I posted it. I took ES longs here based on the 3-minute. And I got lucky. I got right at the top. Normally I wouldn't say that's luck, but the fact that micro ES took my target 60, 69, and regular ES stopped a tick below. It's crazy. That's posted. So today we're still in this range. We dropped down into 4-hour bullish FEG here that we created yesterday overnight. We did that. Dropped down again into it. Here. And, we've retraced pretty deeply there, but it's holding up. You guys mostly bullish, probably, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I honestly was thinking last night when I was looking at the charts, I saw these equal lows. And I was like, oh, it would be nice if we sweep it and then have a reversal. But this is not a sweep. We've really 4 legs down into it. And not much of no bullish displacements out of it really on the 15th. So this is what I mean here. So I can't say I see a bullish confirmation signal to go long yet. So at 10 a.m. news, I'll make sure to mark that out. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. It's 9:21. But honestly, you guys, I swear, I don't know if I've learned my lesson. Sometimes you gotta make a couple of, I made the same mistake twice. Did I do it last week or the week before? I don't know, but it's kind of the same thing. It's like when we were looking super bullish and I'm just like, oh man, I want this retracement to happen to get long. And then it doesn't happen. And then I kind of just, look for the short instead of waiting for the sweep for later. And that short is just going to be harder trade and lower probability. So happy I've made my money back. It was just went from negative 860 to positive 170 yesterday. But had I not, tried to go against it, try not to be just up 800 to $1,000. but it's okay. We do have those equal highs now on ES that, like, you know, we made an exact equal high on MES, and because I got filled there, and then ES stopped one tick below, and I think NQ same thing. It stopped one tick below before new high of day here. I had a friend that was going for this buy side, and he got stopped break even. He didn't. So let's mark that out. I want to make this font bigger. That's just the name of the game sometimes. You're just like, that's just the name of the game. If you trade for a long time, it's going to happen to you where sometimes, you know, you'll get stopped by one tick and they'll go in your direction, or it will stop before your TP by one tick. You just gotta not go crazy afterwards. That's the real deal, is to remain composed, or just, you know, take a breather and come back with a fresh mind later. So that's basically what I ended up doing. I was like, oh yeah, it's like 11, I can't, there's nothing else for me to do. And then at like 1:30, I checked charts again. I was like, okay, that actually looks good on the 15 and the 5. So ended up getting into it. But in the past, when I was a beginner, I'd be a little bit more strict on my rules and just be like, yeah, I'm not going to take the trade. Because I wasn't able to control my emotions as much, right? So progress is progress. Even just sucking less is progress. Even if you're just like, look at yourself in the past and like you're like, oh, in the past, like a year ago, me, I would end up blowing an account on this, or, you know, going on tilt, and then now you just did it. That's the first step. No, sucking less. So you gotta suck less to get better. Anyway, I'm gonna open about 5 minutes. This is the whole 4-hour fair value gap. It's the whole sell side, previous sell side. You know, what was the leg that took the sell side here? This is the leg. It's the high. ES is about to. Yeah, these are equal highs. The leg that took out more sell side. What is this? Is this a 4-hour? Yeah. Okay. Kind of nicer, closed above it more than NQ did, and relative structure. ES is higher up. Wonder what the percent is like. Yeah, NQ is down 0.58%. ES is down 0.2%. Okay. And it does look differently here. Look at how. The reason why I went for an ES in the afternoon is because it hadn't hit this yet, and NQ had already hit it. So I was just like going for a 6 sister. That video Trader View is posted. I mean, I recorded it and I just posted. Someone asked if I ate lunch in 2 minutes in that video, but it's sped up. I ate it in 20 minutes. The daily looks crazy though, doesn't it? Look at the daily. Look at these wicks. It's kind of crazy. I don't know. It's kind of funny. It kind of looks like, you know, it's a range-bound market here. It's like, are we trading crude oil or the indices? Okay. Tiny body so far on the daily. I think the daily yesterday when I measured the ATR, it's like 435 average points on NQ, and what's the range so far? Probably like 200, 185-ish, yeah, around 200. So, I guess we'll see. Most of you guys are probably bullish. Yeah, 59% bullish. How long you spend with him, Tanya trades ES. What's happening? Messy, you haven't found her yet. How long you spend with him, ES? Well, ES was my first love. I started with ES when I was trading futures. And then what ended up happening is that it was kind of just slow, really slow, and wasn't moving much. And around like 2023, I would say probably October-ish, I'm not too sure when, but like a lot of people, including me, started switching over to NQ, including ICT as well, actually. But sometimes I'll choose ES over NQ based on structure and based on which one's stronger or weaker, or maybe like ES still has the draw and liquidity to go for, or sometimes it's better, it's easier. It's just sometimes just if the setup's good, it's a much chiller trade because ES is just less erratic, and NQ just blatantly takes out more stops, has more stop runs than ES. Like if there's an SMT, it's usually that NQ took out a low and ES didn't. Typically. Or a high. Alright, we'll see. This is the open. Let's see if take out this little, how we react to this buy side here on ES, and let's see. NQ, we'll see how it reacts to that buy side. Let's see it on the hourly. On the 4 hour, it's actually a volume imbalance. So that means that's the there's probably a gap down. Yeah, it makes sense if we're opening down like 0.55% on NQ. YM's dropping a bit into the open. At the open, I mean. We got here. Google's down 8%, had earnings yesterday, right? Amazon's down 2.6%, Tesla's down 1.29%, and Apple's down 1.6%, and Nvidia's up 3%. So, it makes sense that ES is stronger today. Or at the moment, this morning. See Google. Phew. Crazy. This is Google. This is earnings. Dropped by like 206 to 190. Now it's 189. Still dropping more. Does this look like on the daily? That's crazy. It was at all-time highs then? Yeah. Alright, that's not the worst. Got a weekly fair value gap here on Google. It's likely gonna go further lower, so I'm not really actually too bullish on NQ today. put an alert there. Down 8.5%. Was it in line with earnings though? I'm pretty sure, let's see, actually you can see that on TradingView. Yeah, it beat earnings. Oh, surprise for revenue. 0.22% lower revenue reported than estimated. It's not really a lot. I didn't miss it by a lot, but yeah, it's crazy. BTFD? Are we buying the dip on Google, people? I think that's like the kind of chart where, you know, coming into a weekly point of interest, you have to give it time because then you literally wait for the 4 hour. Anyway, how the start look like on NQ here? Okay, drop tiny bit, no sell side taken, just popping up higher here into this gap down. But ES, dropped into this 15-minute fair value gap. That's basically the only 15-minute bullish displacement to the upside here, actually. Yeah. Could it be the start of something new? Could it be the start of a market structure shift? I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if it'll be that easy today. So I would want these equal highs to get taken, but I don't know if that'll be. See how this hourly ends. Honestly, if the hourly wicks these highs and closes below, then it's not very convincing for more upside. So we'll see. And that'll be right at 10, we'll find out, right? So no rush. What about NQ? I mean, like, yeah, there's no displacements here. It's kind of yucky. This is a previous sell side that I was looking at last night and thinking these were equal lows. I was like, oh, maybe it'll sweep this and then have a strong reversal. No, did not happen like that. So, yeah, just gotta wait now. Plus, I have to remember, Google's down. I'm gonna write that down. Google is down like 8%. So I remember. So I might be less inclined to want to trade longs on NQ if you have some weakness. Really depends on how it reacts at different highs. What's up, ICT? He said 21,508 minor sell side first. He likes 615. 508 minor sell side. We already hit it. Not yet. $21,615. I think he said the 3 p.m. high. What do you say? And the relative equal highs. I like these too. Good morning. Someone's like, cute kid photo, thank you. I was born for this. Did we create like a first fair value gap of the day? We did. Tiny one though. I think it's super tiny. I don't love it when we're like this efficient. Because the way when I have an edge in the market is when there's an inefficiency that needs to be repriced too. Okay. So ES is looking, that 15-minute candle is looking kind of promising here, right? Dipped into here. Now going for these equal highs. Already is, and it's probably closing above them too. So yeah, NQ reacts to this high. ES filled its, well, honestly, it didn't really have a gap down. That's why it's not showing here. This is the electronic trading hours. Okay. So let's see how this 15-minute candle closes on ES. On NQ, did we tap this? Or did we make an equal high here? Let's see. This high is 88.50 and this high is 88. So we did not hit that. Google's down 7%. Looks kind of sus. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait until 10 a.m. news. Where's the news? I marked you out, bro. Okay. 1 minute left in this 15-minute candle, first 15-minute candle of the day. What did I have for dinner yesterday? I don't remember. I think beef burrito tacos. Mm-hmm. 10 AM news. Pretty slow, I mean, no? Look, 18 seconds left in this candle, and this is not convincing me that it's not forming like a second accumulation area, right? Like I would have wanted it, we'll see in the next 3 seconds, I would have wanted displacement above this. It basically stopped right at it. So I feel like if we do go for higher, it might just be a grind up. We stopped right at it. It's not funny. Closed right at it, 53. Yeah, 53. Because, you know, had a displacement here, repriced. I would want another displacement over the next highs. And it's kind of just ugly. So what it could do is, you know, especially if there's a lot of wicks, it can just reprice to the midpoints of some wicks. Especially on NQ. Like it can reprice to the midpoint of this wick. Or the midpoint of this one, I don't know. How far away are we from? This would be 79 points. This would be 40 points. Okay. And NQ has yet to take out this high. The next swing high here from Asia. What do you guys? You guys are voted mostly bullish. 58% bullish, 21% bearish, 20% neutral. You know, I'm eyeing these equal highs, but if I don't see a clean setup towards that, and these equal highs too, then I don't take it. Google's down 7.5%, 7.6%. It's not really getting picked up. You know, and it has that weekly fair value gap below that I charted out. Like, I don't think, right? I don't know where, just pause here and reverse. It has this liquidity lower here for Google. And that kind of does impact my narrative, my bias on NASDAQ. That makes me like, if I'm bullish for these highs, it kind of makes me a little bit more cautious. Where's midnight open here? Okay. We're above midnight open and 8:30 open for both. Are we like flat on the day? No, 0.42% and basically flat on ES. Yeah, 11 minutes until the news, 10 a.m. news, and 11 minutes until this hourly candle closes. Kind of interested to see how it closes. Okay, NQ is heading for these. Just tap that high. Not their best reaction there. Again, like this could just be a slow grind up. And I don't really want it. I don't like partaking in those kinds of trades because they take forever and they're lower probability. So let's see if it ends up news. Maybe we'll kick in some volatility. We'll see. But what's good is that there is now FEG here on the 15 that we can probably keep an eye out for. But I don't know, in these kinds of scenarios, yeah, this one didn't really. I guess it's lined up with this high. I like this high better though. And this could literally retrace to like 50% of this wick. So, and that 50% of this wick I marked out. Looks like the first presented fair value gap is pretty much there. So, I do wonder if it's going to end up retracing to here. Lackluster here. Who knew that 1 minute on NQ could be so boring here? We're 9 minutes until the news. Yeah, it's this hourly now, pretty gnarly, looking pretty gnarly. Not very convincing for the upside for me. And looks like there is no 15-minute fair value gap. Nope. That was just erased. How much of a drop was that? From here to here, like 30 points, okay. Bum, 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 bum. Even the move down there's no inefficiencies. But anyway, it looks like it is retracing towards this first presented fair value gap. We'll see what ends up happening, because we'll pause here, continue higher, we'll go for the sell side. I think giving Google that sentiment, possible, it can just keep leaking lower. But even the move down, kind of, inefficient. I mean, very efficient, meaning like not much of an edge for me here. It's painting both ways. Kind of slow too. ES back in this 15-minute fair value gap, but it already took this. Couldn't close above it. Hourly's looking ugly. I don't really see much of an edge there, so we'll have to see how it reacts here again. It's very likely it's going to get picked up here again, honestly, and then give us some BS. Honestly, when ES looks like this thin, then I'll just go on the 2-minute or the 3. Even NQ looks kind of thin. Thing is, if you're bearish, where are you targeting? I'm not really bearish. We'll have to see. Oh. I think we're just back in this 4-hour right now on NQ. Or we're close to being back in it. Actually above it now. Okay. We got the news in 3 minutes. 3 minutes, people. Looks like ES is inverting this 15. And Q's back at its first presented fair value gap. Wicked it. I don't really see much of a point of interest for ES. It's just like taking out trendline liquidity, you know? You keep going. So that actually 8:30 open could be a point of interest. Here's the news in about 30 seconds. Looks like NQ picked up from here. The 2 minute. The 3. Okay, we'll see if this 3 minute gets inverted maybe. If it doesn't, then actually wait, this is the news now. Okay, huge move to the upside there. Like a 30, 40 point move there in 1 minute. See how that goes. That could be price like lending its hand there. We're going for more upside. Gonna be careful. Yes. See how it reacts to this level again. Wicking again. Google near low of day. What is today? Wednesday. Yeah, ISM PMI came in lower than forecasted. Again, there's no fair value gap on the 1 minute here. It's down here. Oh, look, ES actually never inverted this on the 15. That last like 1 minute. It just, took out that trend line liquidity, basically. It did for a little actually, but not by much. Not by much. I don't know. I'm not loving this action, you guys. This isn't very convincing for the upside either for me. Kind of feels as if, like I said, if it goes higher, it's kind of just going to grind up slow. I do like how it, came back to the first presented fair value gap here, and then it had this nice move up. If it comes back again lower into here, then it's really going to be just high resistance conditions and harder. You have a fair value gap here, I guess. So we'll see what happens. And here. This is also midnight open on NQ. But I'm not really loving it. The way that we're just wicking. And what's the heat map looking like? Pretty red. Yeah, took this out. Probably gonna get back into this area again. Feels very seek and destroy then if we take out this, it's literally seek and destroy. I'm not rushing into that. Literally, if it takes a high and then the low right after, it's seek and destroy. Yeah. We got that sell side now. That doesn't mean that we're gonna continue. Now we can literally have another, picked up, take out, go back to the midpoint of the range. We'll see. Basically. It's not worth the risk, for me at least. Now you have a giant fair value gap here, but it's literally in the middle of the range after it took sell side. That's also a low probability one. So gotta wait for more structure. Yeah, gotta wait for more structure. We're only down 0.65%. Yeah, be careful, everyone. This is the price action that destroys accounts. Be careful. God, I didn't take a trade yet. I mean, I said I'd wait until 10 a.m. None of the price action looks good. I literally wouldn't be surprised if it comes all the way back up to here again. I would not be shorting this. Yeah, Google's just hanging out. It's near its low of day. I have alerts for when it reaches that weekly fair value gap. Then I'll probably look for potential reversals, but we're back in the 4 hour. Oh. So, how are you guys doing today? Let me ask the chat. Let me pull the chat. Did you take a trade yet today? All right, polls up. You see that it rejected at first, like the midpoint of this huge FEG. I said I don't like it because it's in the middle of the range. We took some sell side again, and I don't like it. Like, it rejected it, but it's not. It's been already 3 minutes. It's not really. being very speedy. The longer it hangs out in here, the more likely this is seek and destroy. And it's going to go for here. See how this 5-minute closes. 15-minute. And we just tapped back into took out trendline liquidity on ES and tapped back into the 4-hour fair value gap. I'm still not bearish. See, 50% of chat voted, so no, they didn't take a trade yet. 23% said yes and I'm red. 26% said yes and I'm green. Cool. I mean, look at the daily. This is the body of the candle on the daily so far. Very, very tiny. Very difficult to gauge where you're going or any kind of reversal. We're still we're inside the range of yesterday's candle. There's really not much of an edge for me, at least here. Like, that's why, yeah, I'm not particularly bullish nor bearish. It's just very difficult. See ES retracing here. A 2-minute just rejected the midpoint of this FEG. But not really, like, yeah, continuing lower here either. Like, quickly. So, not so convinced here. See on NQ. Yeah, we're just hanging out here forever. One, two, like how many minutes have we hung out in this fair value gap now? 1, 2, 3, 7 minutes. Google about to hit its new low of day. It's down 8.5%. Trying to see, like, what could be a draw on liquidity for NQ if you're bearish? I don't know. You could just go for a midpoint of a wick or something. I kind of like this midpoint of this wick. Did we hit it? Not yet. But yeah, we took out trendline liquidity. But this is how big that 1 minute fair value gap is. That's actually crazy. Right? How many points is that? 38 points just for the fair value gap, probably like a 50-point candle. Yeah, 59-point candle. Yeah, so this is very ugly. Google just took new low of day, but it's kind of wicking it. Still has like yesterday's lows and still has that weekly fair value gap it can go for lower. But I mean, yeah, you guys, this is the range. What's the range? Very small range, actually. 110-point range for New York session so far. It's very small. It's been, it's 10:15. First 45 minutes of the day, most volatile, only 110 points. Okay, let's see here. Is this going to be a reversal towards here? Like I said, it's not really much of an edge. You have a giant fair value gap in the middle of the range. Yeah, ES inverting it. I think you're probably just about to invert it. Yeah. Pause right at midnight open for NQ. Not really much of a FEG on the upside on the 1 minute. So it's really very ugly, even for the upside. I don't really play around with fair value gaps in the middle of the range. Ugly, ugly. 1, 2. Did this take out this now? Second drive is here. Let's see. Google continuing to make new lows on the day. It's a crazy hourly candle. We're still inside the previous hourly candle. And we're inside the previous daily candle. No reason to rush this. Nope. The 4 hour, these volume balance just got wicked through. It's taking its time. Generating liquidity. Oh yeah, I wanted to see. Yeah, I'm just not bearish. The higher time frame's still bullish. I don't see any easy liquidity targets. So only easy liquidity target I see here are these equal highs. So again, we haven't even made any low of the day yet on NQ. What is this? Yeah. Okay. The heat map looks like this. Tesla's down 2.8%, Google's down 8.6%, Amazon's down 2%, Apple's down 1.6%, and Nvidia's up about 3%. You know, but NQ is only down like what, 0.6%? Yeah, 0.68%. Yeah, that was a good guess. This kind of action's ugly, right? Because what's this look like? What's the structure look like? What's this? Seek and destroy. Because we're hanging around in the middle of a range a lot. I'm marking out ES. It kind of looks like, yeah, I hadn't marked out this fair value gap. It looked like it's respecting it. So let's see if it displaces above this. You know, I had inverted this. I mean, we'll see if maybe ES looks more promising for upside. No, it's still not. Just no momentum, says Monk. Yeah, there's no speed. Gustavo says, careful shorts. Algo Wizard says he's shorting. Mm-hmm. Yeah, even for this bullish one, we want to see. Yeah, there's no momentum. Exactly. There's no speed going back up to the swing high. We're hanging around in this one too. It's just ugly. It's ugly. How many times are we gonna reprice here? I've noticed that from the beginning. Literally, these candles here, I was said like I don't like it because price is too efficient. You know, we're filling it every which way. Multiple times. There's no inefficiencies really. This is like a wick I'm marked out. Let's see the midpoint. I haven't reached it yet. It's very ugly. AES taking out this high. See how it does there. Will we start to see some speed? See? Not really. Didn't close above it. See if it makes another fair value gap. It still looks, it looks ugly. This looks ugly too. NQ did not take out this swing high yet. Yeah, we did make a fair value gap here now. See? According to ICT, what news days do you not trade? What news days are you supposed to trade on? He says like don't trade NFP and FOMC. You can trade the aftermath of like CPI. Go to ictindex.io and then you can type in your questions there, and then probably will give you some videos, links to videos where he mentions that. But definitely, yeah, NFP and FOMC, he says like when you're a beginner, don't trade it. But definitely ahead of those news releases, you do not want to have a position, no matter if you're a beginner or anything. So you have NQ, taking this high, it's seeing super, super weak, wicking it, no displacements above it. It's very much ugly. Pretty much called it correctly here, seek and destroy. Now we are just hanging around in the middle of the range a lot. Took out the high and we took out the low. Back in the middle of the range, wouldn't be surprised if we take out, this high again. But the question is, can you find a good trade to frame for that? I haven't found one yet. Maybe I will take ES if it retraces to this fair value gap in a OTE area. Even just to here as a 2R. Who even knows if it'll give it to me? Bum, bum, bum. I'll have to see. Michael Williams said, this price action's horrible. I know, bro. Isn't that crazy? But I called it seek and destroy pretty much. So at least 30 minutes ago, right after the news. I'm pretty proud of that, at least. And I said, don't say I didn't warn you guys. I said I would not short this. I would not short this, and I would not short this huge bearish fair value gap in the middle of the range after we take some sell side. No. Doesn't mean the longs were easy, though. Didn't see any long, really, setup. Unless you want to do this, 1 minute inversion. That's just not how I play the game. It's not how I roll, really, so I don't feel like doing that. Oh, look at that. All right, we're back in this fair value gap. I am in this trade right now. I just got filled. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. It's a 2R trade. I do like it because it took out intermediate term high, and this is an OTE entry. So, oops, let's doing ES. Once it hits this new high, I'm just gonna put stop break even if it hits that high. Could also just be shitty. I'll probably take a partial there too. So here to here is 1.5R because I've got an OTE entry. So let's find out. So far, it's a good reaction. Nice. We'll see if this inverts. That looks good. Phew. I was very patient. I'll be happy if this ends up working out. So I was super patient today. But we'll see. It could also be not getting ahead of myself here. Inversion, though, here. It's decent. Looks very strong. So. What time is it? 10:35? Okay. Let's see. Maybe at 10:50 it rips up to here. Just be patient. What's NQ doing? Looks fine. Actually, this is an abnormal wick from Muse, so I actually do think that that's a good target, yeah. I would target this probably, yeah, 55. 2.3 R there. Okay, it's making a new little local high here. I'm putting my stop to break even. And I did say I'll take a partial because this is 1.5 R now. And it's like a pretty tough environment. So, okay, locked in some money there. And the rest I'll take off at these data highs. Oh, I'll probably take another 5 off here, and then we'll see if it starts ripping towards here. We'll see. Then that'll be cool. It'll be a 5R. I'll take another 5 off and see the reaction. If it just like starts wicking it, then I'm getting out of the rest. Yeah. Okay, let's see. At 55. Yeah, this looks good so far, you guys. Ew. Snipe that. Sniper. Sniper entry for sure. Pretty happy with that. Very, how would you say? Satisfying. Like I said, we have VPR here, so yeah, I'm very comfortable with having my stop here now, because if it retraces, it should just like be okay here. It's like, it would be nice if it starts displacing here above this and not be another order block, but other than that, you know, we had this as an order block and a fair value gap. I'll put an alert when NQ takes out that data high. Dilly-dallying around 9:30. So I'm pretty happy I took like some partial here because I can be like lock some money in and chill. Not an easy day. We'll see how it reacts here. It'd be nice if it starts zooming. Zoom. That would be cool. But unlikely. Look at this 4 hour. Took out the previous here. I mean, 1 hour. Crazy. This 4 hour candle took out the previous. Yeah, it's about to. Yeah, it could just start retracing there. I don't know. We'll see. Little grind up. Never hurt anybody. Sure. Do 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 do. Yeah, we're fine. Just have to wait, literally. This was a slow grind up. And actually, you know, can't complain. It started displacing immediately away from my entry. Can't complain. Oh, shit. Okay. A stretch. Thank you. Yeah, we reached basically where it said I thought we'd reach. How much am I? This was 2R actually, and this is 1.7. Okay. I do like this on the 2 minute actually. Displaced above here. The order block. Could dig into midpoint of this order block, but so far it looks good. I just tapped into this little fair value gap and the order block open. Looks like we about to hit TP. Second TP. I'd like it soon. I'm looking at this. Yeah, I'd like it in the next 2 minutes. 3 minutes. Otherwise, I'm fine with just taking another partial. This is 2R anyway. But be patient. I'm getting another 3 minutes to hit this. That's a 2.3R. 2.38. No, I want to see how it reacts here. We're going to zoom past it, or are we just going to lick it, you know? That'll inform my decision whether I want to hold the last 5 contracts. Boom, 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 boom. Mm-hmm. Thank you doing? Just retracing a little bit. Yeah, this is still fine, look. Just teasing us. Stopped 3 ticks before. It's fine. Just keep teasing. It's fine. I don't care. I'll just drink my water.
How long have I been in this trade? I don't think I've been in it very long. 13 minutes. Yeah, it's totally fine. And the next 2 minutes. Yeah, it looks good. This is so boring. Oh my god, it's taking forever. It's taking forever. How long have we been gyrating here? It's 7 minutes. Come on. It's fine. Make more liquidity. I don't care. Generate more liquidity. I don't care. Really testing patience. I mean, honestly, I'm not liking it. I hate it when stuff like this happens. And it's like, I don't want to hold through another retracement if I already sniped it. We'll see what happens here. It's fine. Yeah, this is still fine. Looking wicked. Yeah, how long it's taking. I've been in the trade for 16 minutes. Up like 1.5 R at the moment. Guys, I'm like dead. I hate it. I gotta just like walk away, let the chair manage the trade. Yeah. Even if I could stop break even, I don't care here. I locked in some. But I don't like this. Let's measure out here. If it closes below 50% of this, then I'll probably take more off. I don't know. We'll see. I also don't like that it closed below this. Yeah. It's fine though. It's like just reaching deeper into here. Definitely shouldn't close below this. BPR here. Anyway, I don't like retracements. When you were so close, like 3 ticks away. Annoying. Given this price action, though, I'll still win because you locked in some partials. Just gotta follow the process. Back in the BPR, I think. Straight up, it should wick here and then continue higher. Otherwise, you know, I'll probably get stop break even. Looks decent, like it's wicking it. But how many legs up do we have? You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. So start seeing more green candles now. So far, so good. So let's see. Huh. Didn't want to just continue from there. I had to retrace deeply again, which just makes sense. That's kind of what happens in high resistance liquidity runs. And also, I could still get stop break even, we'll see. But I would like now green candles to the upside. Looks like NQ is looking decent too. Yeah, green candles. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, looks good. Gotta let my chair just manage the rest of my trade, honestly. Dun dun dun. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I'm gonna move my stop up probably more because, like I said, it shouldn't come back below 50% of this, and that's probably. This is good to put it under 44.25. That's the candle it displaced, and that's a BPR candle. It's fine. And we are seeing more green to the upside, so it's looking promising. It's not fun to hold the retracement, but it was easier because I took a partial and I knew where it could come back down into. All right, let's see. So I want to see the reaction to that on NQ as well. How long am I in this trade for? From here to here, 24 minutes. You know, by 11:10, should definitely hit this. By 11, honestly. Let's see. You gotta love it when it just turns into another, takes one more candle to the downside now. Gotta love it. Well, 2 minute, we'll see if that even does anything. I don't know. Come on, it's fine, bro. Like, generate more liquidity. I don't care. Don't care. Then maybe, look, the longer it takes to do this, maybe then, like, it's gonna, when it does take it out, maybe then it energetically displaces above. I don't know. This is annoying me. Maybe NQ takes out this low into here, and ES doesn't. How long am I in this trade for, you guys? It feels like forever. Probably 27 minutes or something. Yeah, 26 minutes. Just to take about half the day's range. About to be 11. I'm marking out 11:10 as my time stop there. Bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna die, bro. It's so annoying. What's up with Google? Let's see. It's like off its lows. It's not the worst. See what happens. Are we gonna take out this low into this liquidity pool for NQ? Boom, boom, boom. Really stalling, and I don't like that. Dun, dun, dun. Mhm. Oop, some energy coming in NQ right now. Let's see. Are we gonna hit the TP? I'm being super patient today. I am. I'm not giving it a lot of time today, and it's just taking forever. Forever. It's taking forever. It's taking forever. It's 32 minutes in this trade. Let's go. NQ, new local top. NQ should start hitting this soon, and then I think ES will as well. I'm going to take off 5 more. Probably by 11:10, it's like I'll probably end up taking 2.4R. We'll see. See how it goes. I have a limit, and then the rest I'll figure out. Taking forever and ever and ever. Yeah, I just want to scream how long it's taking. I don't like that. And QManu local high. Yes, didn't. You know, could have another retracement again. It would be super annoying if so. But I'm okay. You know, I'm complaining. You can complain and you could feel annoyed, but as long as it's not really affecting your decision making, you're fine. Like, yeah. Will this finally be it? Will this finally be it? Oh my god, it's taking. Come on. By 11:10. I feel like I'm being punked for real. See it. Bum 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 bum. This is a 2R. This doesn't hit by 11:10, then I'll just take it off as 2R. It's fine. Lock that in, it's fine. That's good. Amazing how long it's taking. Really, truly, truly, truly amazing. Like NQ, you just have 6 more points to get to. Come on, bro. 3 more points for NQ to get to that high. NQ is taking it. Giving ES this 1 minute to do it. Otherwise, NQ is wicking it. Let's see. ES, we got it. Let's go. And like I said, I have 5 more contracts to see what the reaction is, just in case it does want to go to here very quickly. I don't know. It would be kind of crazy. All right, so now it's displacing with that. Move my stop to this. TP hit. That's 2.4R there. This would be a 5R if it gets to here, but I'm just kind of considering what am I going to do here. I mean, I guess I'll see how this 15-minute candle closes. If it closes above it, I'll hold. If it wicks it, then I'll take off the rest. So I'll probably trail better than that. I'll trail better than that. Well, it's here. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so I'm going to see in the next 3 minutes how this candle reacts. How this candle closes. Nah, it's not looking good. 2 minutes left in that candle. It's already below that. And it's inverting here. I'll probably take the rest off there at the 2R. Let's see. See how that closes there, the 2 minute. Yeah, it's not looking worth it to hold. I'm gonna close above. Use 2 more minutes. Probably barely close above that. It's basically where I took the other one at, so. Yep, I'm gonna take it off. Taking off the last 5 there. Basically for 2.1R on that one. Okay. All right. All targets. My target was hit, my main target, so I'm happy. Good day. Good day. Yeah, not worth it for me, because if it is seek and destroy, it just took out that high of day, it could take out a low. If it continues being like that, and it's after 11:10, so. That's it, folks. Pretty happy with today's patience, and very happy with the entry. Sniper entry, partial, EP. Wanted to hold to see if it would blast off, like, and continue momentum, but it didn't, so I took off the rest there. And that's that. We'll see. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the trade. Nice. Michael Williams says he's up $4,564 from his XFAs. Thanks. Inner Circle Trader says, who needs a cigarette right now but doesn't usually smoke? That's funny. Oh, me. Oh man, that was funny. Yeah, that was funny as heck how slow this took. Took forever to get to this target, but we did it. Pretty happy. I entered after we broke this intermediate term high. I entered on the Fair Valley Gap in a discount. That's basically it. This is an intermediate term high because it completely filled in this imbalance, pretty much. And then we displaced above it. So it's meant to me bears are invalid. And I had this target. So yeah, data highs and other equal highs here created from the morning. That's basically it. Pretty interesting trade. Pretty good trade today. Pretty happy. How much did someone asking how much did I make today? 780 per account. Or 760 per account. Pretty good. Not bad for today. A day like today. So, and also it was a really good decision for me to get out of the rest there. I'm very happy. Okay. You need a W celebration with a money gun? I did close everything. Tanya, how can we avoid seeking destroy days? Like, see it coming? I feel like you should kind of, maybe at the end of this video, like 3 hours after the video post and the transcript post, so then you can like Control F and open up a transcript, Control F, so you can destroy. Basically, takes out a high, doesn't close above or displace above, and then it starts reversing towards a low. You know, lack of continuation. Takes, basically, I knew it right at the 10 a.m. news for NQ, definitely, and also ES, right? Because we took out these highs, wicked, and then immediately just dropped, took out these lows. That's huge fair value gap in the middle of the range. And then that's pretty much it. It hangs around in the middle of the range for most of the time. You can see how long it did. And now you look, took out the high, took out the low. So then that made me, I said, I'm not shorting. I waited for like a displacement above a swing high. On ES, it was just cleaner. Sorry, I've been taking ES recently. But like, because look at here on NQ, where do you see the FEGs? It's very ugly here. There's nothing even on the 2 minute, the 3 minute. So I took ES. And then, you know, target the new high, next high. And you can see now we took out this high. Couldn't stay above. We had an inversion. That's basically when I got out of my runners too for 2R. And then, you know, took out the high. That's why I don't want to stay too long either. Takes out the high and then look, took out these lows here. So today I'm happy. I'm happy, you guys. I had a lot of patience today. Yay. Sheesh. Today was a good test. Good. And that's it. That's it. So Tariq says, thank you. I managed to mitigate a loss. So I'm only 0.5 R today. Just always these days that get me. Don't worry, because that's still good. Like yesterday, you know, I ended my day like plus 0.2 R, 0.3 R. That's fine. I was happy to just mitigate the loss. It's really about keeping your losses managed and small. That's really most of like the biggest idea about trading. And I think a lot of people, they have their own mindset because they think about how much can they be making and how to maximize the returns and how typically just by increasing their size, right? But if you start focusing on like how much can I lose on this trade and you focus on the risk, you're going to have a much easier, much better time. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. I just passed 10K yesterday waiting to get live account. Okay. Inner Circle Trader says, Tanya, please keep your chat on the replay version of the stream. I will link to it. Okay. Yeah, it typically is on. Sounds good. Yeah, today was a good day. And I hope everyone has a good day and stay safe. I'm done for the day. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Well, I take a trade in the afternoon now. I had a good trade in the morning. All right, sounds good. Toodles. Yeah, toodles.